Hey everyone, Greta here. Today I'll be sharing with you a few different ways to enter into a straight line headstand from the ground. The majority of these entrances could be done in both the supported headstand and the tripod headstand. However, there are a few that are only applicable to the tripod headstand. For the ones that could be shared, I'll be demoing in the supported headstand, and for the ones that are only applicable to the tripod headstand, then I'll be doing it in the tripod. These would range anywhere from people who are more new to this inversion to people who are very comfortable with this inversion. So this is actually for all. All right, so let's check them out. First one, the teddy bear. Teddy bear only applies to tripod, so we're starting from the tripod. Hands down, knees in. So from the teddy bear, there are two ways. One way is to lift with both legs at the same time. So just make sure that you feel quite supported by it. Okay, this is one of them. And the other one, from teddy bear, you lift one leg up first, and then the other would follow. Okay. Some people feel this is a very safe way to enter because you are, from a teddy bear, more space and time to get your mental state prepared for it. Another way is to go in from the tuck. So this is shared amongst the tripod and the supported headstand. For this variation, again, it's very similar to the teddy bear. You can enter it both ways. Some people feel it's more stable because your hips are not, actually both your hips are moving at the same time. But then this one requires a bit more abs because you have to hold the tuck. So from here, you walk close, okay? And then shoulders stable, bring one leg up, and then from here, either, again, both legs at the same time, reaching all the way up, or from here, you have one leg up first, and then usually I have the bent knee following, really touching the straight leg, and just following that. That would be an easier way to find both legs 180. Third way up is the split leg press. This requires less abdominal work, but more in the hamstring mobility. So some people feel it's easier, while others feel that it's more challenging because you're moving the hips, not at the same time, but one by one. For this one, you need to be really, really, really greedy. So what I mean by greedy is you have to lift one leg up so much that it moves the hips and eventually move the bottom leg to go all the way up to meet the top leg. Make sure that when you're doing this one, you feel the top leg reaching so far up that the bottom leg just floats up. And then we have the puppy press. The puppy press is considered to be a modified or easier version than the straddle press because you are moving, you're using one of your legs to move the hips. So for this one, you do need quite a bit of mobility in that lower body. And also for this one, it requires not just the mobility or the strength, but also the actual anatomy. You want to start in a wide leg forward fold. So make sure that once you are in that shape, your crown of the head will be on the floor and the upper body is straight for the hips to stack over the shoulders in order to lift up. If your legs are too far apart, okay, and the upper body is rounded, there's no way to get into it. So you do want to make sure that in a wide leg forward fold, everything is long, upright, and straight. So from a wide leg forward fold, you lift the heels up, okay, check the shoulders, they don't, roll into the ears, bring one leg up, okay, bend it, and then use the bent leg, the foot, to drag the hips back, and eventually the leg that's still on the floor would float up and you meet the legs together. This requires a little bit of more body awareness of where it is in space in relation to space, so just take it easy on that. What's after puppy press? The straddle press.
So the startup is the same, but instead of lifting one leg up first, you lift both your legs up at the same time. So this would require a bit more of everything than the previous session, the previous variation. So more mobility, more strength.
So starting point is the same, heels up, come onto the tippy toes. You want to lift the hips right above the shoulders, shoulders press down just to have more space for your neck, and then eventually you would feel light enough to float up. Okay. And just kind of take it easy. Now it's easier way to go up, but then a lot of people when they're up, they feel quite unstable in the upper back. They feel like they are going to topple over, and again that's because you are pressing up, so requires quite a bit of effort.
And then once your legs feel light enough to fly, that sudden lift would be quite strong. So you do want to make sure that the shoulders are ready to take in that extra weight, extra lift. And then afterwards is the pike press. The pike press is a lot more challenging because the legs are in front of your face and not by the side anymore. So you do want to have even more strength and more mobility in the body for that. So yeah, you want to walk close, having the hips stacked over the shoulders, and then the legs would fly.
So walk, as you walk close to the elbows, chances are the shoulders would go forward as well, or to the ears. So just make sure that the shoulders go back, okay? This is quite important. The shoulders don't go to the 12 o'clock direction, it goes to the 6 o'clock direction. And then hug the belly in, and then, sorry, it's kind of hard to talk when you have a bit of allergy happening. Anyway, so it goes all the way up, okay? When your legs move up, the shoulders want to, do a little bit of a shift back to 6 o'clock direction, okay?
So those variations are all shared. Okay, these two coming up are only for tripod. This one, we actually enter from a downward facing dog. We do a pike push-up and then we go up. The challenging part is the pike push-up. When you lower down, you do want to make sure the elbows stay hugging in and the upper back stays spread out. So you have, that really stable base to support you when you go upside down.
From down dog, heels up, hips up, move, 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 move till you cannot go any further. Bend elbows, crown of the head down to the floor, and then you drag up.
Last one is the fun one. We also enter from a down dog, but we do a little hop. We land on the crown of the head, and the legs go up. So take it easy on this one. So that's it. If you'd like to know more in details of any of the entrances shown, just leave me a comment and I'll be more than happy to do a longer tutorial. Take it easy. Have fun. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.